Life can be viewed from the lens of a flight of stairs. You first start by learning to crawl as a baby to climb the stairs. You may get to the second step and feel like you can't go any further, and you cry for help. The more you try to go back to it to learn how to master to crawl, the more you figure out your way without giving up as a child. After you learn to crawl, you may start struggling to learn to climb back down. And so you watch, you get taught, and eventually you learn and master climbing back down. You start getting to the toddler stage. You want to walk up the stairs. And as you're learning to walk up the stairs, you realize you get tired. You sit, you catch your breath, you call for help, you scream of excitement at whatever stage you are in, learning to climb the stairs. Eventually, you learn to get to the top of the staircase. And then you learn to walk back down. Maybe walking backwards to retrace your steps. And as you're retracing your steps, you learn how to go back up. It may be you need to take a pause in between and count how many flights of stairs you need to get back down to. And as you continue to master climbing the stairs, you get to the point where you're now in your adult life and you want to start running up the stairs. You learn to run, ensuring you're not falling. Sometimes you hold on to the rails. And as you continue to master, you don't give up. You realize you may drop something and you need to go back down. And as you go back down, you learn how to grab onto the stuff that you're dropping that's taking you back down. And as long as you're not giving up, you're going up and down. It may mean, oh, you have to go back up to grab something upstairs, and then you come back down, maybe your living room or your kitchen. And it's just an ongoing process. The older you get, you may start finding it hard to climb the stairs, and you realize the purpose of the rail. If you grab onto the rail, you can get up. It may also mean you have to take a pause due to age and your knees, sitting down. But if you learn to view life from that perspective, you will realize that life is a flight of stairs. You're going to get to some point where you're going to have to go slowly to learn to crawl as you learn to navigate the murky waters of life. It may mean that you're walking up and you trip, and tripping doesn't make you stop going. Tripping just means, hey, reevaluate how you're climbing the stairs so that when you learn to master it, you will become good at it. And as long as you're not giving up, you will become good at it. And you realize it's not at the pace at which everybody's running, because you have to watch your steps and ensure that you're not hurting yourself in the process. And you see, when you come to master walking, then you challenge yourself to master running. You know, when you run, it's faster, but sometimes you have to run at a slow pace so that you don't trip and find yourself rolling from the top to the bottom of the stairway. And you don't want to break your bones. So you take your time to count your steps as you're running up the stairway. It may mean taking a pause to sit down and evaluating the view that you're in, depending on how high the flight of stairs are. You may have to take a pause and just sit down and view the clouds, the sky, the birds flying, the trees. See a different perspective before you go further. You see, if we learn to view life from that point, from that perspective, what you discover is there is so much for you to learn about climbing the flight of stairs of life. You understand that you don't have to run all the time. You understand that there will be phases where you need to crawl. There will be phases where you need to walk. You realize that nobody can run at the pace at which you're running, but it is for you to learn to master your own life at your own pace and at your own time. And the more you learn to go at your pace and your time, knowing that you are learning and understanding and mastering the process, you will come to realize the process is meant to refine you, not confine you. So as you go about your day to day, take a pause at your life. How are you mastering taking the steps of life in your journey? How are you mastering sitting down and taking a pause and evaluating your emotions, your feelings, your decisions, and how they impact the rest of your journey through the flight of stairs up and down life? And as you do this, I want you to challenge yourself to journal every single flight you take. What did you accomplish? What stopped you from accomplishing taking the next flight of the stairway? What do you need to relearn by going back down if you drop something, or something just dropped and you fell off the path? Remember, you're not running at anybody's pace but your own. Your journey is yours and yours alone to master. And as you do these things, you come to realize you alone have the power to train your mind to see good in every situation, to train yourself to run at your own pace, to understand and master your journey because it is yours and yours alone. And when you do, you will stop comparing yourself to others or evaluating yourself or seeking validation, because you need to master what you already have the power within to do. And as you execute, remember to celebrate your success of taking that first step and taking the next step without giving up on yourself. Remember, you are the CEO of your life. God has already handed you everything to climb the stairs, to learn it, to crawl, to walk, to run. But you have to take charge now while you still have life and breath, because every day has endless opportunities and possibilities for you to learn to climb the journey of your life and become better daily by evolving in life's journey. The only one who can stop you is you.